proposal. The final item of business is consideration of the shareholder proposal to require additional reporting on political contributions and expenditures. This proposal was submitted by Harrington Investments, Inc., and a representative is in attendance today. Dr. Stone, please go to the microphone and present the proposal. Please note that you have 2 minutes to present your proposal, and we do have a digital clock on the screen to assist with this time limit.
Of course you do.
My name is Robert Stone. I bought stock in WellPoint in 2006. I've been coming to the since 2007. In 2007, at the first meeting I attended, I asked Mr. Glasscock if WellPoint, when I had a chance to ask a question, if WellPoint would be spending any shareholder money to try to influence the upcoming debate on health care, and he assured me no. It turned out, I didn't know at the time, that WellPoint had actually had made an agreement with Sister Valerie Heineman and the Mercy Investment Group. They had a shareholder resolution like the one today. They withdrew it after WellPoint made an agreement to be more transparent about their spending. Apparently, there's lots in the public press. We hear lots of allegations that WellPoint didn't follow that agreement, and so a new agreement, a new shareholder resolution has been proposed. This one from Harrington Investments, and they asked me to present it. And so I'm here to present this resolution calling for WellPoint to be more transparent about the money it spends on all political activities. There are about 100 of the corporations who have already voluntarily taken the pledge to do this. We thought WellPoint was one of them originally, but it doesn't seem to be the case. The 2 areas of significant concern are the fact that there was this $86 million transfer of money from the trade group America's Health Insurance Plan to the Chamber of Commerce to attack the Affordable Care Act, at the same time that the insurance industry, including Ms. Farley, were making public statements in favor of health care reform. That was in 2009, and $86 million is a very sizable money. And then the second factor is that we understand that WellPoint has put a bit of money, partly directly and partly through the ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council, to try to encourage legislation that discourages, that weakens workers' collective bargaining rights, which seems an unusual thing to do because so many WellPoint policyholders are covered by collective bargaining agreements.
The board recommends a vote against this proposal for the reasons set forth in our proxy statement. That concludes the matters to be voted on at this meeting. All persons who have voted by ballot, please raise your hand so that the ballots can be collected by the Inspector of Election.
I have a question about the proposal that was raised.
We'll have a moment to have a Q&A right now.
WellPoint was a corporate member of ALEC on Health and Human Services Task Force that in December 2008 approved this model legislation that undermines efforts to expand insurance coverage by prohibiting state legislators from requiring employers or individuals to purchase insurance. What's troubling is that after the passage of the Affordable Care Act, WellPoint continued to fund ALEC, and ALEC led a nationwide campaign to repeal the health law. In 2011, ALEC published the state legislative guide to repealing Obamacare, in which it specifically attacked the rules of the law, which is guaranteeing the issue of ineffective of pre-existing conditions and the coverage of dependents at the 26 on the parent plan. I am personally affected by this because I have family members who have pre-existing conditions, and I have family members who are under 26 years old who are covered under this act. Ms. Brady, you guys are out of order. We have legitimate claims, a legitimate question about your political disclosure, and we want you to be considered as these proposals are being read.
Right on.
We have to amend and set and be respectful of shareholders. What is the clarification now? Respect shareholders in this meeting.
Madam, you are out of order.
You are out of order. You are out of order for funding and fighting Obamacare and health care reform. You are out of order for funding ALEC
Otherwise, you will be asked to leave the meeting, and if
you don't know how to provide us
necessary,
with
escorted
contributing money
from
to
this
the Chamber of
room.
Commerce, and
Go
not
ahead,
being
John.
fully
That's
disclosed
proposal
where your money is going
On
and how it's
proposal
going,
number 2,
representing a risk to shareholders.
cast
I don't
for
think anybody
Ernst
has to
& Young
say
LLP
money should be used to
as the
fight
independent
political fights
registered
in
public
this state or
accounting
any
firm
other
for the
state.
corporation for 2012 exceeds the vote
All right.
against the proposal. Subject to confirmation by the Inspector of Election, the shareholders have ratified the appointment of E&Y. On proposal number 3, the votes cast for the compensation of named executive officers exceeds the votes cast against the proposal. Subject to the confirmation by the Inspector of Election, the compensation of our named executive officers is approved. On proposal number 4, the votes cast against the shareholder proposal to require additional reporting on political contributions and expenditures exceed the votes cast for the proposal. Subject to the confirmation by the Inspector of Election, the shareholder proposal is not approved. We will provide the final voting results as certified by the Inspector of Election in a Form 8K filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Thank you, John.